Donald Trump is now suggesting that the Senate runoff races in the state of Georgia essentially do not happen, do not continue, because of the fact that he wants to continue pushing this message of unfounded, unproven widespread voter fraud. So on Twitter, he wrote, "Do something, Brian Kemp," who of course is the governor of Georgia. "You allowed your state to be scammed. We must check signatures and count signed envelopes against ballots. Then call off election. It won't be needed. We will all win." So he's, implying that the election should be called off. Now, if you guys can remember, there's been this internal battle between Trump and, I guess, average Republican / Trump loyalists who are worried that Trump's message of widespread voter fraud is discouraging voters, Republican voters in Georgia, from voting for the Republican candidates in these Senate runoff races. And so I think that this is a way of Trump having his cake and eating it too. Like just do away with this election. Like we don't have to worry about it. That way I can keep pushing this nonsense claim that there was widespread voter fraud, which by the way, I'm raising a ton of money off of. In fact, a report just came out indicating that the Trump campaign has raised $150 million to fight their legal battles regarding voter fraud, but that money doesn't actually go to these court battles. As you guys know, many of these court battles have been dropped. 38 total court battles have either been withdrawn or they've completely lost in them. So they just want to keep grifting off of this message, and they don't care if they're going to have to hurt the Republican candidates in these runoff races in order to do it. It's insane.
Yeah, look, in a sense, I feel bad for the folks that Donald Trump is robbing.
Wrong.
No, and of course the other side of the coin is, a sad day for you. You fell for a con man, and we try to help you. We try to tell you, hey, listen, he's not just bad for us. You knuckleheads, he's bad for you. You're never gonna hear it, I know. Oh yeah, you're trying to trick me, man. I think people who are robbing me and then keeping it for themselves, that they're looking out for me. I'm trying to help you, brother, but if you don't want the help, there's nothing I can do about it. So, and they're so vicious towards everyone else that it's hard not to enjoy them being robbed. I'm gonna keep it real. There's a little schadenfreude there, like, oh, did Trump take all your money? And then he didn't use it for the legal fights. He used it for his own debts. That's a tough break you caught. But it doesn't matter because they're not gonna believe it. I mean, yeah. I will give Trump this credit. He is a better con man than I realized. I thought he was a simpleton, and I think his cons are so easy to be able to tell. But no, people really can't tell, and they never catch on. And so he's such an effective con man that at this point, if every person in the world said, "Hey, Donald Trump just stole your money, came into your house and stole your money," and you see the money's gone, MAGA will still be like, "No, he didn't." No. Well, then I can't help you because you've actively chosen to deny reality. So it is what it is. Sad day for you.
So he just keeps feuding with both Brian Kemp, again, Republican governor of Georgia, because he was unwilling to essentially steal the election on behalf of Donald Trump. He's also feuding with the governor of Arizona because Governor Ducey of Arizona also decided to do the right thing and certify the state's election results, which further confirmed that Joe Biden has won the state of Arizona. And so the feud is so ridiculous. I'll give you an example of what Trump had to say about Brian Kemp during an interview with Maria Bartiromo over the weekend.
Everything has to be approved by the legislature. And they had judges making deals, and they had electoral officials making deals, like this character in Georgia who's a disaster. And the governor's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing. I'm ashamed that I endorsed him. But I look at what's going on. It's so terrible.
So yeah, go ahead, Cenk.
Yeah, so first of all, now he's in open warfare with the Republican governor of Georgia that he endorsed. And at this point, the Georgia Republican officials are like, enough. And they're all saying like, no, now we got death threats against us because of this guy, and we've got to put an end to it. And he's actively trying to fight against it. But remember the first tweet that Anna read, you guys? He's saying, well, Kemp, what's your demand of Kemp? He's like, well, why doesn't he just invalidate the election and say we won? That's not a thing. He doesn't have the power to do that. That's not within American laws at all, at all. He doesn't even know what the hell he's asking for. He's both a clown and a tyrant. And then the great irony is, all the MAGA guys are like, oh, I got guns because I'm ready to fight tyrants. They're like, oh, tyrant's here. Oh, great. Come on, be our leader.
Yeah, it's insane.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.